Hello there, students. Wishing you all be healthy, wealthy, safe and sound, and fine fatal. Welcome to chapter 8. Chapter 8 starts with Denmark laughs bicycles. The main focus of this chapter is understanding why bicycles are popular in Denmark, and also we are going to study two important skills of reading, which are predicting or assumption or forecasting or guessing what the text is going to be on, and then identifying the main ideas and the details of a text, then learning word forms and understanding the signal words. So let's go and let's see what all these are about. Before we read, there are few questions, and there is a picture that is showing that factories releasing smoke, and yeah, a man looks sad looking to the pollution. But let's see what are the questions. A. Work with your classmates to answer the questions below. What is the question number 1? What are some things that pollute the air or make it dirty? Considering this question, answer can vary from one person to another person. So factories that release the smoke, or the car and the bus emissions, or the burning of the trash and any kinds of fossil fuels, these are all what can make the air pollute or make the environment dirty. The second question is, many people are worried about air pollution. They think air pollution is causing health problems. Are you worried about air pollution? What other things are you worried about? So basically, the answer may be yes to almost all, because air pollution can cause lot many diseases or environmental damages. But our next followed question is, what other things are you worried about? So as a human being, we can be worried about the water pollution, we can be worried about the plastic wastage and the waste of the plastic and the noise pollution. To see in a brighter context, we have to be worried about the global warming. Number 3, the question comes as this way: that how do you commute to school or work? Do you travel every day by bus, car, train, or on foot? So it asks about how you travel to school or how you reach to your school. So one may travel by bus every day, another may walk to work because the workplace might be near to his or her home, or maybe the person may use the bicycle, or maybe use the car, maybe the bus or the train to reach to the workspace. Now going to the next part, it has asked us to see and skim the reading on page 45 and then predict answers to questions below. Then read the article to find answers to the questions. Basically, we have got two questions here, and in these two questions, we are going to share our own answer first. After sharing our own answer and our own guesses, then we need to read the reading, and we have to find the actual answers in the reading itself, which is a part of our predicting process. So let's go and let's see what it is all about. Yes, the first question is, bicycles are popular in Denmark. Why is that? So the answer is already given to us. Maybe bicycles are popular because cars are expensive. So that can be a valid answer. So we will leave the reading part now. Once we read the reading and we listen to the listening, then we will answer answers from the reading. But we will move forward to the second question. The second question is, what can the government of Denmark do to get even more people to ride bicycles? So there a valid response can be, the government could reduce the taxes, the government could reduce the taxes. The government could reduce the taxes on cycle or on bicycle. And also we can add that the government could reduce the taxes on bicycles and improve the lanes. Yeah, that could be a valid answer for us. So moving forward to the next part, here we are going to have a passage and we will listen to the audio and we will see what the reading is all about, and then after that we will carry forward to the questions.
Denmark loves bicycles.
Denmark is one of the most bicycle-friendly countries in the world. Roughly 40% of the people in its capital, Copenhagen, commute to school or work by bicycle. Why are bikes so popular in Denmark? First of all, the government is worried about pollution. Cars pollute the air, and the number of cars is growing. Denmark has a very high tax on cars because the government wants more people to ride bikes instead. Another reason for the popularity of bicycles is that Denmark is a very flat country. The highest place in the country is only 557 feet, 170 meters, so it is a very easy place to ride a bike. In Copenhagen, there are also special lanes just for cyclists. Cars must stop when a bike is crossing the road. Some places have special traffic lights to tell drivers that bikes are going to cross the road. About 20% of people in nearby towns commute to Copenhagen on their bikes. But Denmark wants to double this number. The government is planning to build bicycle superhighways. These roads will only be for cyclists. Cyclists will have special places on these highways to stop and rest or put air in their tires. Denmark is also making traffic lights friendlier for cyclists. Most people ride their bikes at about 8 miles per hour, 20 kilometers per hour. On the bicycle superhighways, people going this speed will only see green traffic lights. They won't have to stop for a red light. With these bicycle superhighways, Copenhagen may become the most bicycle-friendly city in the world. Many other cities, such as New York, London, and Guangzhou, China, are thinking about copying its plans. In fact, there is a new word for making a city more bicycle-friendly: Copenhagenization.
So after listening or to audio, we will come to summarize what have we learned from this reading. So the very first thing is that Denmark is a bicycle friendly country, and in that roughly or approximately 40% of the people are going to school or to work using the cycles. And the question comes that why are people using the bicycles, or why bicycles are so popular or famous? The first reason is that the government is worried about the pollution. To prevent the pollution, they are using. And another reason for this work is that Denmark is a very flat country. So these reasons can be the possibility how the Denmarks are the bicycle friendly community. But about 20% of the people in the town of Copenhagen are using the bikes, and they decide to. So the next point is that Denmark wants to double or to make increasement in the numbers of the cycles that they are going to use, and the government is planning to build cycles or bicycle superhighways, so that can be only for the cyclists. Denmark is also making traffic lights friendlier for cyclists. With these bicycle superhighways, Copenhagen becomes the most bicycle friendly city in the world. So by that we can come to a summary of the text, but let's see what our understanding from the text is. So considering the instruction, read the article on page 45 or 45 again. Look for two more details. You remember that we have already talked that in this reading we are going to study two reading skills, which is finding the main idea and details of a sentence, and also predicting. So read the article on page 45 again. Look for two more details to support each main idea. Main idea of the sentence should be supported by two ideas. So going forward, the first main idea is that bicycles are very popular in Denmark for several reasons. Number one reason is that, or supporting detail is that, there is a high tax on cars. We need to write two more details or two more answers. So the other answer can be the government is worried about pollution. So considering one another reason will be Denmark is a very flat country. So these two can support our main idea very well, that why bicycles are very popular in Denmark. Let's see what is the next question here. Main idea is this: Denmark is doing things to double the number of the cyclists. So what is the supporting detail? Number one, the government is building superhighways just for bikes. The second answer as per the book can be cyclists will have special places to stop and rest. Places to stop and rest. Another supporting document can be traffic light. Traffic lights on superhighways will be green to avoid the stopping. So these two can be the supporting details for the main idea, which is Denmark is doing things to double the number of cyclists. Remember that still what we are sharing here is our understanding from the text only. Okay, moving forward to the next question, which is comprehension. Read the sentences below and check true or false. Tell where in the reading you found the information. Write the number on the line. So the first thing you need to do is that you have to select which one is the true sentence, which one is the false sentence. Then after that you have to here consider the line. Which line did you find the sentence? Let's go and see what is number one. Number one is asking that bicycles are more popular in Denmark than in many other countries. Is that true or false? If it is true, you have to use the check or the tick inside the box, true or false. Then you have to write the numbers. Let's see. Okay, bicycles are more popular in Denmark than in many other countries. So this is actually true. Here you are supposed to tick, and considering the lines, you can find this idea in line number one only. The government of Denmark wants more people to commute by bicycle. correct, and it is also the truth that government encourage the people to use the cycle. Where did we find? If we read line 5 of our book, we can find this idea in our book. So the next question comes as this: in Denmark it is expensive to have a car. That is correct, because the government in Denmark are charging a high amount of tax, which make it possible to have a very huge amount of money to buy a car. So in line number 5 you can find this idea. Reading number 4: it is dangerous to ride a bicycle in Denmark because of the cars. No, because Denmark is a bicycle friendly community, and it is not dangerous because they have the lanes for the bicycle. If you read the line 10 to 15, you can come to conclusion of this idea. Question number 5 is in Denmark drivers must stop for cycles. That is exactly right, and it is true. So if you read the line number 13, you can understand that it is true. Question number 6 is both cars and bicycles can use the superhighways in Denmark. Absolutely no, because the superhighways are made only for the bicycles, and you can find this idea in line number 19. Line number 19 is the absolute answer for question number 6. Number 7, the superhighways will make it easier and faster to commute by bicycles. Yeah, if you just read line number 24, it is a correct idea that is possible. So moving forward to the next section, question number C: what do you think? Work with classmates to answer the questions below with your classmates. So what is the first question that you are supposed to answer? Okay, the first question is that why does the government in Denmark want people to ride bicycles? Do you think this is a good reason? Absolutely, the government wants more people to ride bicycles to reduce the pollution and traffic congestions, and of course the traffic will be less if there was less cycles, and the pollution will be reduced. It also makes transportation cheaper and environment a little bit clean and healthy. So if we come to a conclusion, this is a good thing for the community and for the individuals, because it also helps the environment and the people's health. Coming to the next question, it is asking that what are some things the government is doing to double the number of the bike riders? Do you think these are good things? Why or why not? The first and foremost thing the government in Denmark is doing is that this government is building bike super highways, and also they consider to have professional and proper bike lanes that try to make the traffic lights bit more friendly and proper for the cyclists. So these initiatives are because they make the cycling to be more safer and more faster, and of course more convenient to the citizens of the society. Okay, our next question is: do you think it is important for more countries to become bicycle friendly? Why or why not? In my opinion, yes, more countries should promote the cycling because it reduces the pollution, it saves the money of the people, and it improves the public health. And absolutely it is important that the countries which are populated like India, China, they have to plan to make cycling very safe to the people who are using the cycle. Okay, in part D we are going to have some vocabulary, and we have to put them in paragraph. Choose the correct words to complete the paragraph. So the words are commutes, copy, cross, place, reason, and traffic. Where I live, no one commute. No one commute. Where I live, no one commutes to work by cycle. Why? The main reason, the main reason, the main reason is that the main reason is that people travel a long way to get to their job, sometimes an hour by car. There is also a lot of traffic. There is a lot of traffic on the roads, and we do not have a special lanes for bicycles. Cars don't have to stop when a cyclist want to cross the road. In other words, it is not a safe place. It is not a safe place to ride a bicycle. Some big cities copy may copy Denmark's plans, but my town probably never will. Moving forward to the next part E, learning word forms, which is very important section of our lesson. Here basically you can understand that one word which is noun, with a very few change it can become a verb, or it can be one another parts of speech. For example, considering the first word, the word pollute. So we have pollution as noun, we have pollute as verb, and so here we have the word pollution as noun, the word pollute is the verb, and it doesn't have adjective. So we are talking about the word forms, or different parts of speech of one word, or one word which has one root and it can change. It is parts of a speech with a few changes, like pollution, pollute. Or then we have the word popularity, which its adjective is popular. Then we have the word government, and its verb form is govern. Then we have specialty, specialize, the verb form, and special is the adjective form. This is called as word forms. Now we have these word forms, but we have the examples or the exercises here with two forms of the words. So let's see which one fits the sentence or which one is correct grammatically. Now considering the first sentence, which pollution or pollutes the air more, bicycles or cars? So here it should be absolutely the verbs, not the noun. Which pollutes the air more, bicycles or cycles? The second question is, can you explain the popularity or popular of bicycles in Denmark? Absolutely, it is the noun. Here we have to use the noun, popularity of bicycles in Denmark. Number 3, why do you think we have a government or governs? Correct answer can be the noun. Why do you think we have a government? Number 8, what is special or what is specialized about Denmark? Of course, here use the adjectives. Moving forward here you are going to study about the signal words. See, when we talk about understanding the signal words, the word signal itself is giving a meaning. For example, if I say such as from the book, considering the example of the book, you can understand that after such as there is absolutely one example. So that gives you a signal, that gives you a hint that the example is the next thing which is supposed to come. That is called the signal words. So writers use signal words to help readers follow their ideas. What is the main purpose for the signal word? Is to help readers follow their ideas. Notice how the words such as signal that an example is coming next. For example, many cities such as New York and London are planning to copy Denmark. Or Denmark is doing things such as Denmark is doing things such as building special bike lanes and making traffic lights friendly so this is called as a signal words. So let's see the two examples or the three examples which has come here. Some sport such as earn blah blah are popular around the world. So I can write here the answers such as football and basketball. For example, football, and the next example can be basketball are popular around the world. The next question is some foods such as blah blah and blah blah are not good for you. So we can say that some foods such as fast food and snacks, you can say, or snacks are not good for you. You should snack on healthy foods such as fruits and nuts. So this is the way how signal word works. In discussion and writing, we got the question that is your country bike friendly? Complete the chart below with your ideas. What are some of the ideas that we need to fill in this chart? Ways my country is bike friendly and ways my country is not bike friendly. For instance, how I can say that my country is friendly, I can say that cycling is encouraged. Cycling is encouraged for health benefits. So a country can be friendly, bike friendly, if they are encouraging the people to do the cycling because of their health. So some people, for example, some people use bicycles for short distance. If they travel from one place to another place and the distance are short, they use the bicycles, or the bicycles are cheap, or the bicycles are affordable for the people of the community. That is also a signal or a way how a community or a country can be bike friendly. Or some cities or some countries even have bike lanes that they can run over it. So how a country can be not bike friendly? So air pollution makes biking, for example, air pollution makes biking unpleasant, or lack of traffic laws. A country which has no traffic laws, that country means is not bike friendly. And the next reason also can be many roads are not designed for bicycles and there is no lanes. Many roads are not designed for bicycles, and blah blah reasons can be the cause and the reason of the not bike friendly, and money can be the reason for bike friendly country, so you cannot own them. So the next question comes as choose one of these main ideas or think of your own on the lines below. List 3 or more supporting details, then add your ideas to a partner. There are lots of main ideas and we have to support the main ideas. For example, here I am going to use the first idea, which is football is popular for several reasons. This is the main idea that I am going to use. I have to use this main idea and I have to support with my reasons that how football is popular for several reasons. The first and foremost thing is that the first reason can be most of the people are aware of the rules, or football is easy to play, or the other reason why football is popular in the countries, or football has money income in the several countries, and so on can be the supporting details that you can add your own here. So the next part or the third question is, look on the internet for more information about one of the items below. Tell your classmates 3 interesting things you learned. So you have got the word, for example, bike friendly cities or Copenhagenization. You have got these 2 words from your text you're reading. You have to Google it and you have to search it and you get information, at least 3 interesting things about it. And finally, we have got some words at the end of the day that we learned, which is capital, pollution, tax, tire, traffic, commute, copy, cross, and we got some adjectives, flat, nearby, such as, and 3 adverbs which are even, first of all, and only.